Hey guys, Artosis here, bringing you some more Bombastic StarLeague action. This is a round of 8 match between the two Chinese players that are playing this time. Mihu going up against QiaoGeGe. It's going to be a Terran versus Protoss match. As you can see, both with quite high ladder MMRs here. I don't know a whole lot about these players. I've definitely heard of Mihu several times as one of the stronger non-Korean Terrans out there. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this match. You know, China is always quietly a very strong nation in RTS. We don't really get to hear that much out of the scene. But yeah, I have no idea who's going to actually end up taking this. And let's see some good TVP action. A big cheers to Zero for getting the Chinese players involved. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. All right. Revolver going to be our first map here. You know, I think Revolver is a pretty darn good map. Nexus First can be pretty strong, a little bit harder to break here than on other maps. And of course, there's some technical plays that can happen around those naturals because of the two entrances, the eggs and all that. So we'll see if any of that is used or abused by these two players. And all right, let's go. Let's get into map number 1. In Mihu and QiaoGeGe. Alright, in the top left, our Protoss player. Under the ID ESL Pretty Girl, QiaoGeGe. And his opponent in the top right, it's Mihu. Alright, so close spawns. I think that these are the best spawns you can probably get as Terran if they go for like a Nexus First. It's not hard to bust it from this position. Because you can walk through like the wide-sided eggs with a very quick rally. Now, I mean, that being said, you never know. It's, you know, there's mind games involved. You don't always, just because like, for instance, Nexus First is good on a given map, that doesn't mean you want to go that every single time or anything like that. So we'll just kind of wait and see what these guys are going to end up opening with. And while we do wait and see, guys, definitely check out BombasticStarLeague.com. You can check out, you know, whatever language you speak. There's probably someone casting it in that language. A lot of people are casting this, including, if you hate me, man, go watch some Nyoken and Gypsy. 2 other amazing Terran casters. So, yeah, they do a fantastic job. And, yeah, make sure that you follow my channel. Subscribe. All that good stuff. Appreciate it, guys. We got the ample depot placement here from Mihu, making it a little bit left aligned. That makes sense if you look at that bottom patch. That would make a very tight little hole, and it might actually be hard to pull SCVs out if you have that over to the right a little bit more. So, not surprised to see that. It does look like it'll be that Nexus First I was talking about. Okay, QiaoGeGe making me look good. This looks like it's going to be probably a gasless expansion from Mihu. So, the gasless expansion does okay against Nexus First. It matters which Nexus First, like, a little bit. You know, if they go like probe cutting 2 gateway, you're in better shape. Whereas if they do like a very greedy 1 gate, then you're not going to be as happy as the gasless expander. But it's a build that can kind of fight back, right? It's the greediest build that you can do as Terran in this matchup. Okay, SCV comes up. Second gate gets started after the SCV gets up, so yeah, we're not entirely sure if that was reactional or that's what he wanted to do anyways, but that's kind of lucky for Mihu, I would say. He does get that second depot before the gas, and the probe gets to scout immediately that this is a Nexus. So let's see how he adjusts. The first thing I would say is we're going to see him focus on getting his probes going. Oh, yeah, there's the Cybernetic score. Oh, God. Okay, yeah, no, this build... he actually does not have... He's waiting for the Nexus for supply, so he's actually hard stuck on 17 probes for a while on that. So yeah, this is actually pretty decent for Mihu, I think. Oh god, what is that? Send your probes to mine, man. Looks like they got clicked down to the gas. Anyways, you know, that's... this is what I was kind of talking about, right? Like, if you go for a more greedy build as Protoss, then you're going to be up in workers. But as you can see, the command center is just about done, and they're actually even in workers right now because he did add that second gate and waited for the Nexus for that additional supply and all that. So pretty good for mihu, I think. It's, well, even, right? Let's call it about even. Their expansions finished at basically the same time. We have a factory on the way. No range as of yet for QiaoGeGe. Bunker is going to go up a little bit further forward than I'm used to, but you have to place the bunker somewhere in that vicinity and normally use the barracks to block run-bys because you do have the 2 entrances that you're trying to defend against. Second factory, of course, coming up. Very common. Double Dragoon, but still no range. So we should be seeing like a Robo coming down any second. Okay, there it is. So Robo does get started. We aren't sure yet if this is going to be a Reaver play, if this is going to be Observer. I think Reaver is very, very good here. And it is going to be an Academy from mihu. So mihu going to be going to get that additional intel. Of course, that will cost him a few SCVs. Second gas going up. And yeah, I mean, this is like pretty standard for when these 2 builds end up meeting each other. All right, second add-on there. The eBay. Very good timing on that as the Academy is finishing up. I'll give him defense just in case he scans and finds something he doesn't want to see, like quick DT. Of course, you'll want to utilize turrets for anti-Reaver. Oh, look at that 3rd base location. That's actually... That's not what I would have expected, that being the 3rd base, right, for QiaoGeGe. It's so close to the Terran base that you could do, like, a partial turret-type push, right? Like, something semi-entrenched going up towards it. Now, scan goes down. Get some great intel there with the observatory being built. Throwing down a couple turrets anyways, because, of course, you can't tell with that one scan if there is Reaver on the way or not. So he's going to throw another turret down as well. So 3 turrets. Pretty good coverage of his base overall. Pretty passive game, but I mean, that's what you're going to get in this situation. And I'm interested right now in what QiaoGeGe is doing as his follow-up, because right now he's just constant production on Dragoon Observer, which makes sense because a lot of times you have pressure builds come out of Gases Expand, so he definitely wants to make a lot. Okay, this is what I was wondering about, and actually I was going to say worried about as well. He starts the range attack. Like when he made the pylon in the top left there, I was like, oh, is he going to put carriers there? But actually puts them on the right side of his main base. And a scan in there sees this spinning cybernetics core. So you know that range is not still going. That's a pretty big giveaway. Speed and mines on the way. I think this is decent for mihu. He's down in workers by like 9. I literally don't even know how that happened because they were even and he made comm sets, so he should just be down 4, but it looks like he skipped a few workers here. Just to, you know, get up those factories a little bit quicker maybe. But either way, as long as he stays on the 2 base for a little bit and like really pushes hard, it's going to be hard to get carriers out, right? That 3rd base is so close to him. It's so pushable. Fleet Beacon is on the way. I wonder if we might be able to see Mini's move of a couple scouts here. Couple scouts here actually would be really good, I think. Armory gets started right now. Okay, the scan goes down and he sees the Fleet Beacon. He sees the double Stargate. Lots of vultures being made. And here we go. mihu with his push. Down 10 workers, which means he's up in Army Spy, and obviously his army quality is vastly better. All right, starts to push forward. Trying to take the fight on the high ground. Not a bad idea from QiaoGeGe. All right, the mines being laid here, though, pretty scary. Some of the tanks siege, some not. Let's see what these missed shots are actually going to look like. He's picking off more tanks than you would imagine in this situation. Oh my god, oh, he gets that one as well, and oh, he needs this one, and he ends up getting it. So only 4 tanks ending up being left over. That was a very intelligent place to engage, and he does go for the mini move of 2 scouts. Yes, and like I was mentioning, this is actually a great situation for that. Like, I'm actually trying to think of exactly where the buildable terrain is. Is all this stuff down here buildable? Yeah, I think it actually mostly is. So if he starts turrets immediately, then I think he's good to go. But if he doesn't make any turrets and the scouts come out, the scouts will power down SCVs before they can do that. He's going to think about repairing here maybe as well. All right, more armories on the way. Oh, a turret gets started instead of repair. Very nice. Probes getting transferred back from this 3rd base that was in kind of a silly location. And it looks like mihu is just going to roll through him here. Those 2 scouts, they can slow this slightly. It's going to be hard to turret push all the way up. Oh, well, I mean, that turret getting in place right there is pretty fantastic. All right, these scouts come over and go after the tanks. Again, I love seeing the scouts. But maybe not, like, the best position for the strategy in this situation, that type of thing, right? Like, 2 more scouts are on the way. Yeah, why not? Let's just go scouts this game. We'll see if he can actually, like, power things down or not. Like, how many scouts do you actually need if they have 3 turrets sitting there? I think it's actually, like, 8. So I don't think it's going to do it. All right, the scouts come back. You have 4 turrets. The 2 scouts are going to do absolutely 0. The zealots are doing a good job tanking here, at least. And he has, like, okay-ish probes for 2 base. All right, 2 carriers get started here, finally. The unrepaired siege tank finally ends up falling there also. Oh my god, he kills the SCV as it has 9 hit points left in the Nexus. That SCV trying to be a hero. Slow Zealots coming down to pick off a siege tank, and they will end up getting it as well. Something has to kill that Nexus. Yeah, no, this is too much still. Up, well, he's up like 20 supply-ish, but that's like all in workers. But still, like, the army doesn't... It's such a terrible army. Okay, GG. mihu gonna win game number 1.